It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Giants and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut, threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seeing what it takes to win at this level.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do?
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Oh, what a juke into space. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. And this one's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Richardson to throw off play action. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter.
And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson.
Fielded just inside the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Wandale Robinson, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now it's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pittman's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Richardson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Richardson.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Richardson to the air on 1st down. This pass left side to Downs.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Richardson looking to throw this.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
They'll look to throw here.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Fights him off.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it.
And running with power here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Richardson looking to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Richardson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Flush to his right. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Richardson from the gun, he'll throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Kylan Granson
From 8 yards out.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Powering forward. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Richardson. He's got Granson, his tight end.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
Touchdown, Colts!
Alec Pierce.
A 14-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 47 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 17 yards out.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On first down, Richardson.
It fights him off. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Now Richardson. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, Taylor now. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Able to a big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10, it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Gay's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Steps away to his left. He juked him, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run, and that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
He'll look to throw.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And Robinson, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, there's a nice move. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got Granson over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the option again to Taylor here.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now 2nd and 5. Richardson working from the gun.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Robinson gets a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They'll run with Barkley.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll set up a throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Quiddy Pay
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Quiddy Pay
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Got to avoid the flag yards defensively. Here's 4th and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they've converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Indianapolis, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.